Hi, welcome to Po Boys. I'm currently using a selfie stick with the GoPro because I cannot find my vlog camera. So RIP to vlog camera quality. I'm sorry. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take my car apart. All right, there's something I need to tell y'all, and that is we're taking the motor out of the car. I know it seems like I keep taking it apart, putting it back together, taking it apart, putting it back together, taking apart and then putting it back together again. That's like my strategy almost. Obviously, I have the car pretty much taken apart again. Fuel line's disconnected. However, the fuel rails are still on. Those are coming off next. I have to tape off this right here. And then also I'm gonna take off the headers. But I have all the wiring harness off the front. And trust me, I'm not crazy, but just bear with me for a few minutes here, because I'm gonna pull the motor out. And let me show y'all why I'm gonna do that. I wanted to try and make my car to the It's Just a 6 event, but I think after doing all of this, I don't think it's possible to make it there with all my cars set up. So my car won't be making it there. I might just have to bring the bike or something. So it's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, like, gotta do what you gotta do. And I ended up having to get this right here, get this thing fixed up, and it's just gonna take a little bit longer than I thought. But for good reason, because that way I'm not cheaping it to make sure it doesn't get better. I actually decided, let's go ahead, make this thing done right the first time. Let's go ahead. So no reason why not. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the rest of these headers. Like I said, all the vacuum lines, everything, there's the fuel line right there. I nippled that off. All that's attached to there. I need to get the bell housing bolts and just the bolts to hold on the fuel rails. The fuel rail can come straight off. And really, as soon as I do that, this thing's ready to come out. I mean, extremely easy. However, just got to do it. So just like any other time on Po Boys, go ahead and do it. All right, so pretty much here is my whole main wiring harness for the engine bay. Next thing I got to do is move these brake lines right here. And if you don't know what I'm doing right now, you're gonna find out pretty soon, and I think you're gonna get pretty jealous because this is gonna be dope. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead, headers, motor mounts, header on this side, motor mount on that side, fuel rail here, and then go ahead and do the lifty poppy and ejecto motor row out of the place. I'm gonna need to get a cherry picker from Gavin. He's gonna be able to lend me his cherry picker so I can pick the motor up out of my car and put it over there, probably. And then after I put it over there, come back and eat that mug over here. However, guys, we're ditching this shit. Weight savings to the max. I'm gonna cut the frame right here straight up because the spring's right here. So, I mean, it don't even affect up here. I'm just gonna cut this mug straight up. Straight up. You gonna cut it like that too? Straight up like that. I'm gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just really gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? So like, let's go ahead and get it. Thing's strong. How about this? How about this? There they are. I was looking for my needle nose pliers. I broke that, but I mean, it'll work. Oh, okay, I figured out there is a better way for this. Oh, here we go. Yes, sir. There's the fuel system just about, plus an injector. These fuel rails are pitiful. All right, and those injectors I'm also not using, so I'm not worried about them right now. All right, 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 all right. All right, guys, so skip forward a little bit of time. Oh boy, it is now the next day because I went home, started to get hot, and I started to get tired because I was working all night. So if you can see, this little 3.8 is like ready to come out. There literally is the trans bell housing bolts, starter, clutch cable, and motor mounts, and this motor is literally coming out of the whole car. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So those 4 things that I just pointed out, I gotta go ahead and do. So motor mount's pretty easy. And then trans, I'm going to pull that out. I'm probably gonna pull the K-member off of the car, but I have to figure out how I wanna do that right now. I don't know if I'm gonna pull the K-member off so I can still at least roll it around if I needed to, but I don't think it's gonna move too much. Biggest thing was I was trying to cut and paint the engine bay while we're here. There's really just no reason why not, so might as well go ahead and do it. And if I do, there's no reason why not, like I said. So I mean, it's gonna do good anyways. I'm gonna go ahead, and after that I need to cover up all of this stuff right here before I can get the manifold off. And I cleaned out a bunch of stuff in the garage. There's still some more stuff in here, but I cleaned out a bunch and then added more to it because I'm taking stuff out of the car, putting it here, and then later on I'm gonna have to take all this and put it back. But whenever I can find someone with a truck that can help me out, I'm getting a desk or not dresser, a shelf that I'm putting together, and then I also want to get a like actual shelf to put stuff on, like on my headlights and stuff like that. I want to be able to put them on an actual shelf in an actual ordered fashion, and I also want a workbench that has like a vise and some small stuff like that, just some easier of access stuff. Let's go ahead and get to working on the car and get this motor out of this thing. First I want to take off this EGR line and see if I can do anything with this. Oh, so I can delete the EGR even better than what I had. That's weird. Oh baby, that's gonna clean that up a lot. Oh boy, let's really just hope this works. Oh, that is definitely the wrong size. There wasn't a short one that came out. What? I mean, that would work. It's not the stock bolt, but I mean, in fact, even better than it is before. Now it doesn't have that big plate up there, and it's way out of the way. I'm just doing this because I'm bored at this point. I'm just gonna take this whole thing out of the whole engine bay. That'll be a 7 since it's electric, of course. These guys be an 8. I'm just taking all this stuff out because I'm painting the engine bay, so there's no reason to have it in there. It's just gonna get in the way. Oh boy, my electrical tape. Now I can pull this off. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal, and then you see all this stuff and you're like, oh, never mind, it was a big deal. Bell housing bolts are smaller than a 15. Didn't expect that, but okay. There's a 14, might be that. It's gonna be a 13, oh my goodness. What kind of bell housing bolts for 13s? I don't know if it's a 13, but definitely got it. It really doesn't take much to take this whole car apart. That's really nice, actually. I want to get it to the point where I can take it apart like it's nothing. So if I do happen to have a problem somewhere, I can just get to it instantly. Not have to worry about it. Let me see if I can do it on the other side. That'd be dope if I really could. That right there is where Ford messed up, is because I can. Y'all remember this from way long time ago? I made a video fixing that because my car broke down because of that. So I fixed it with the cheap ass fix, and I never got to fixing it, so I'm gonna be doing that eventually. Yeah, turn steering wheel, what you know about that? I don't know how to really work this. I need to figure out this whole system right here, why it comes from the water pump, where it goes, why it goes into the upper plenum manifold, or the lower intake manifold, why it goes over here and used this box that has connectors on it. I don't know exactly what this is. I'll have to figure it out here in a second. My fuel line and EGR line are getting in the way now. Actually, I also have to grab the impact, wherever that may be. There it is. Instantly better. I want to delete that EGR tube. There's no reason for that thing, you know? So I'm just gonna look up the model number on here, and then after I look that up, I'll be able to figure out what it is, figure out if I can delete it or not. All right, well, I figured out this was important. And then those brackets will come out with a little bit of love. And then this guy. So here's the relay control module. All right, so I got that first clip off for that little water valley trap deal. These clips like are weird. It's got a circle in it, and that piece is supposed to go in there, and it's a locking clip, but like it doesn't set itself up. Oh wait, oh no. I almost clipped it. More rusty water. Everyone loves some rusty water. Bypass dealio. Now I can get to those bell housing bolts. A starter bolt right there, bell housing bolt right there, and a bell housing bolt right there that I can get from the top side, and it would be a lot easier for me to do. So I'm gonna unbolt those wherever my wrenches are. Damn, this thing looks dope. There's like nothing over here. That's dope, big cool. I wanna put a 10 on there, but I just feel like it's not gonna be a 10. Oh look, now we even got the freaking harness mount off. It's so empty over here. That's crazy. It's just so empty. I still don't know why there is a 13. There we go. I broke it loose, but I also broke everything off. I couldn't balance on fucking anything. I was trying to push my leg back so I could balance better, but the bucket was there, and then those two were there, so I had to hold them down on this tire. That was a lot harder than it should have ever have been. Oh, and there are spider webs all throughout this. Dope. Now I'm loosening that one by hand because ease of job. I need this guy's little like half brother. I bet you there's one in here. Nope. There is not one in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what swivel heads are good for. Dang, this bolt takes forever to come out. Oh, this is gonna be a slow process. We on some gang shit. Not no lame shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, the long extension's always for the win. All right, so that's the first bolt for the starter. The other one's gonna be further down on that motor mount on the other side. That's all of the bell housing bolts on this side, on the top at least. Yep, there is another one right there that I can get with this swivel. Wait, where did I put the swivel? There's this swivel. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Yeah, I shouldn't even be worried about that. I can get that one from the bottom side. So let's go ahead and get that one from the bottom side easy. Oh, I can't get to that bolt on that side. Oof. I also need to get a 10 for this. I bring you back some more news. I have all of the bell housing bolts out, and I'm trying to get the motor mounts out now, but in the process of that, I have to get this tire off. So we'll just wheelie and tire off. I'm using this right here. Ah. Well, that one probably won't want to come off. That one's... What? Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah, baby! Yes, my brakes are messed up. No bueno. Alright, I got two options here. First option is this, and you use the big breaker bar. Yeah, loosen yourself, motor mount. So all of the bell housing bolts are off. I was getting that motor mount bolt off and the camera died, and there is now nothing connecting the motor to the car except for this starter, which is just hanging there. And honestly, the starter is not even connected to the motor. It's just close to it. I'm gonna go ahead and see how much a gasket kit is from O'Reilly's. And honestly, I think I'm gonna re-gasket this motor because there's so much going on, so much oil and gunk and junk. I think I might just re-gasket it. That's probably what I'll end up doing. All right, oh boy. Oh, that didn't work out how I expected it to, but I mean, it works. Yes, sir. Move my brake lines out of the way a little bit, because I got a surprise. I got oh so such an interesting surprise. Y'all really just ain't ready for this. All right, there it is. What's in is in and what's out is out. I'm going to need my light. All right, you want a good idea of what I'm cutting? Here, down. It will be interesting to see in person. Yeah, I'm gonna need a hacksaw or something. I don't want to do this with the grinding wheel. Hello, me and Rob are in the car. We're headed to Monroe, which is another town, like another 50 minutes or not even 50 minutes away. It's like 40 minutes away. And we're going to the Harbor Freight that they have there because I need an engine stand and I want to see how much a cherry picker is. But at the same time, I don't think one will fit in the car, so I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting one. But Gavin does have one and he said I could use his. So we'll look and figure that out when that happens. But we're gonna be at the Harbor Freight, so might find some extra fun toys. I'll let y'all know when we get there. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff, $581 worth of shit in Harbor Freight, but at the same time, I also need to make my stuff look good for y'all. So it's like, I'm putting the money back towards y'all. So give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. Open the back door. Yeah. And just look at the stuff I just got. It's a whole lot of stuff. There's a whole bench in there.
Where did you go to get all this?
Harbor Freight.
Was there a huge like 50% sale somewhere?
I got 20% off, and then I'm gonna go inside and get more packages.
It's a lot of stuff.
More packages. So without further ado, thank y'all for watching. Have a good one. Zorby, what do you have to say? Oh my gosh, hey, go, guys, there's something that Daniel wants to put in the video, and it has to do with Gavin and his giveaway. Purchase of a product on www.thisissix.com/shop. You can get a entry for a chance. You can win a whole car, and it's a Corvette. It's dope. Do it.